Welcome back to Rudy's 1/6 World for another First Thoughts video. And we're going to be taking a look at an interesting pre-order release, and it's actually the second from the Stallone Shop, and this time it's Marion Cobretti from the Stallone 80s movie Cobra. Now, this figure is personally very tempting because I really do love the property it's based on. Cobra is a guilty pleasure film for me, and while it's not as good as the Rocky franchise or the Rambo series, it's still really entertaining, with Cobretti being one of the lone members of the elite zombie squad in the LAPD. It's ridiculously over the top and highly unrealistic, but it's still fun to see Stallone playing that typical 80s role of the super cop with unlimited ammo, bad attitude, and someone who's able to single-handedly take out an entire cult-like group of villains. So, before we get into the figure though, I would be remiss to not mention the first release from the Stallone Shop, and that was the John Rambo from the start of First Blood. And I say that because I think your response to the figure is definitely going to shape your response to Cobra. Personally, I know some reviewers really liked it. I have to say, honestly though, I wasn't a huge fan of the final sculpt. I just think it lacks some of the detailing that we've come to associate with higher end figures. The likeness was there, but I didn't care for the final product, especially when you compare to the similar releases coming out of 3-0. To me, the 3-0 sculpts for Rambo 3 and First Blood were far superior and less expensive, which is a key point, I think. Now, let's talk about Cobretti. I think the sculpt in the promo shots looks pretty good, and that's the question, right? If they can produce the finished product to match the proto, then I think they have a really good figure on their hands. I think the proto shows great paint apps, the eyes are done well, and the facial features are all done well, and the hair is disheveled, it's got high detailing, it looks like a great sculpt. And once you put the sunglasses on, it basically looks like a recreation of the poster. The other highlights here are definitely the accessories. The modified 1911 with the Cobra on the grip looks really well done, and of course from the end of the movie, the SMG with the laser optics that he uses is really nicely recreated, and it's a unique piece to this movie, and I think at 6 scale, as I don't think anyone has ever recreated something like this. Then throw in the shoulder holster for the SMG, the extra magazines, the grenades, the LAPD badge, the watch, and you've got a pretty good release overall. And as an added bonus, he does come with 6 scale matches that you can add to the sculpt for that unique character trait he has in the movie when he's always chewing on them. And he also comes with a stand that has a black Cobra coiled around it. Honestly, I'm not that crazy about the stand. I think it's a little overkill, but it's just my opinion. As far as the clothing, it looks okay. I think the jacket looks good. The jeans, I don't know. Again, they're okay, but just seem a little lackluster. And the same with the boots. Although they might be screen accurate, I just have to rewatch the movie to confirm. Overall, I think this looks better than the John Rambo. The key here, I think, is going to be how close can they get to delivering a sculpt on par with the proto. If they can hit close, then I think this is going to be a big winner for them. But after seeing their first release, I can't just take the plunge just yet. Plus, we have to talk value. This figure is retailing at $290, which is at Hot Toys, Damn Toys, some of the other companies' levels. And honestly, I don't think these figures have proven that they merit that price point. Not yet, at least. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out, but this is one where I think I have to wait to see some in-hand pictures before I decide to take the plunge. So, what are your thoughts on this figure? Is he tempting? Like I said, I am a bit of a product of the 80s movies, so this is a highly tempting release because I love Cobra, and I still revisit it now and then because it's a personal favorite. But I have to wait a little bit. Now, besides Cobra and Rambo, what do you think they'll be tackling next? Fingers crossed this turns out good as good as they're showing here. Finally, if you are enjoying the content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll touch base on the next video.